It does seem like this administrative state is expecting Biden to lose in 7 months when we hit November. What do you think? Are they preparing for a loss at the ballot box?
Yeah, it's interesting. I speak with a lot of people about that, and no, I think they have a whole bunch of different scenarios that they're going through. I think they have no intention on giving up this election. I think the people who think that Donald Trump is a shoo-in and that Biden is the Team Biden, Team Obama is just holding off after Trump wins, then they'll undermine him at that point. I think that's not accurate. I think that there's lots of things that are going to happen before this election. I wish that was not the case, but I strongly advise everyone to stay buckled in because things are going to get very bad over the next several months. There's going to be a lot of very bad things that those people did as they did in 2020. We saw everything from riots in major American cities. We saw lockdowns. So they will leave no trick untried to try to defeat Donald Trump. And not only that, but the other story we're talking about is the grandmother who's going to do jail time now. Yeah. Who's going to have to pay a $200,000 fine. They're going to continue to go after January 6th defendants. They're going to find other things to target Trump supporters for as well. Remember, the whole key is, as we saw with the 2020 riots, is to keep Trump supporters, to keep regular, ordinary, normal Americans locked down. Whether that's through COVID, whether it's through fear of arrest, but keep them quiet, keep them from joining with each other, keep them from protesting, and turn the streets over to animals, right? This is what we saw not only in 2020, it's what we're seeing right now by opening our borders. Turn the country over to animals. So again, I wish it were a shoo-in to return to a normal American that Donald Trump's administration, another Donald Trump administration, would usher in. But again, I counsel patience and alertness, because again, things are going to get very bad over the next few months.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know how we can only go up from here, right? But let's go back to Rebecca Lorenz, this poor grandmother. Really, Trump has been embracing her. He's been talking about her when he goes to several rallies. She really, merely, she just walked in 10 minutes, prayed, and then pivoted out. And a lot of Americans at home they're like, is that even considered like a protest? It's really just like, just like a peaceful homage to the United States pre-Biden era. Right. Can we ever get back to Trump and, making America great again and really reviving these positions that Trump had, America's energy strong, energy independent, low interest rates, normal gas prices, normal food at the grocery stores. I think we're all kind of praying for that. So we see a little bit of ourselves in Miss Lorenz. But, back to Biden also. So he's already not been so keen to throw many rallies or really talk to people. He's not really getting out there like we see that Trump does. But Lee, he didn't exactly brush off going face to face in a debate with President Trump. When he was asked by a reporter, he says it's not exactly off the table. If he behaves, who knows? Can you imagine the memes?
Well, we'll see what happens with that. We saw what happened with their two debates in 2020, right? There was the nonsense about the 51 spies letter, the Hunter Biden laptop, all a lie, according to Joe Biden.
Oh my
so
goodness.
Again, that's just one of the many things that they can rig. But certainly, the debates would be interesting. But look, the important thing is the grandmother that the government is targeting. This is random. Look at just what's happened with the Overton window. We all speak about this. Well, look, she was barely in the Capitol. Right? Well, what's wrong with being in the Capitol? Right? They made this up on the fly. Oh, it's because Pence is there and Kamala Harris was there, so automatically it's restricted area. Well, no one knew that.
It's government
no one knew
building.
That was happening.
What are you talking about? It's open to the public.
Right. So look what's happened now. They've moved the window so that we're forced to say, well, was she in the building? Was she not in the building? It's nonsense. The purpose is to intimidate people. Going after a grandmother, going after a woman like this instead of some brawny animal who broke windows at the Capitol that day is to intimidate people. Again, it's to keep us off the streets, is to make us fear that something could happen to us as well. I didn't do anything. I wasn't even in Washington then. Why are they going after me for January 6th? This makes no sense. For a tweet, for something I posted on Facebook. But this is the point, to scare people, to keep them quiet, to keep their mouths shut. And most importantly, not just to keep their mouths shut, but to make them afraid. That's the key here. What we've been watching for the last 8 years, starting with Russiagate, is a campaign of demoralization, right? It's a reign of terror. They're trying to terrorize Americans. So again, that's why I say a lot more of this is going to be going on up until November and after November as well. That's why it's very important, again, for Americans to stay alert, be with your friends, spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, do normal things, be a normal American, enjoy your country, enjoy your friends, the people that you love. That's how we really have to fight that one back.